is up, DW Nation? It's your boy, Asante Grundy from the Disciples of Wrestling, coming to you guys with another Smackdown recap. I hope everyone had a safe and fun holiday with Christmas and New Year's, and I wish everyone watching a happy 2021. We could put 2020 behind us. And I'm here to give y'all the first SmackDown recap of the year. So let's do this. So starting off, we have the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, accompanied by his sidekick, Paul Heyman, also accompanied by Roman's cousin, Jey Uso. And it starts off saying with Roman talking about how he respects Kevin Owens. He said that, hey, KO, I respect you, man. I appreciate your ambition to fight, and I just respect you. I helped you put food on your table, and I helped put food on everyone else's table. I'm the head of the table and stuff. And he just starts out by giving respect to Kevin Owens. But at the same time, Roman was like, you know, KO, you've been a pain in my butt, bruh. Like, you need to calm down. But mad respect from Roman given to Kevin Owens. Then after that, we have Adam Pearce come out, and Roman calls him out saying like, hey Adam, you've been doing a bad job, buddy. You're going to need to get yourself together. And he warns Adam he's safe for now, but everything Adam does will have consequences, as Adam has been providing bad challengers for Roman Reigns, as quoted from Roman. So Adam better get his act together or it ain't going to be pretty for him. Next up, we have the Intercontinental Championship. Big E versus Apollo. And this starts off with Apollo being dominant and showing an impressive display of suplexes on Big E. Then finally he hits Big E with a superplex and pins him for the win. But wait, hold up now. Both Big E and Apollo's shoulders were down, so that the match resulted in a draw. But however, after the match was over, Apollo smacks Big E, so then Big E retaliates, then the match continues. So Big E, he just starts giving Apollo the work, and he uses a display of impressive slams, and then he hits Apollo with the big ending, and he gets the win to retain his Intercontinental belt. And you know, it was a pretty good match. I enjoyed this match. Apollo better come back stronger if he wants that IC belt. But good job to Big E. He did his thing. Next up, we have an interview with Bianca Belair conducted by Elise Ashton. And Bayley interrupts, and she says she's entering in the Royal Rumble and she's going to win it. However, Bianca talks back and says, hey Bayley, pump the brakes for a sec. Your title reign was squandered, and they just keep bickering. I love how every week they keep bickering, and I love how this rivalry is brewing. It's very fun to watch, and I'm excited when they finally go at it and when the stakes are high. Bianca's better overall talent, but Bayley, she's really good on the mic. But when they finally face off, this is going to be a banger. Next up, we have the Tag Team Championship with Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler versus the Street Profits. And keep in mind, guys, Dolph Ziggler is here to rule the world, as stated in his theme song. But this match starts off with the Street Profits displaying their dominance and making their presence felt early. But the storyline of this match is Montez Ford has a banged up knee. he's wrestling on a hurt knee, but he's trying his best to overcome it and just trying to make sure it's not a liability to him while he's wrestling in this match. But Bobby Roode, being the smart wrestler, keeps attacking Montez's forward his knee, and that's very smart by Bobby Roode as he keeps going for the knee, and we see momentum from both sides. Street Profits had the momentum at one point, then Bobby Roode and Dolph have the momentum at one point, and it's a back and forth match. But the Street Profits, you think they get the win, but nah, that's not the case, as Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler turn the Spinebuster into a zigzag, and Dolph Ziggler pins Montez forward for the win. And it was a long match, but it was a really good match though. I enjoyed it. Even though with Montez and his banged up knee, he almost got the W for him and Angelo, but at the same time, Angelo, he had a little flash where he was getting hot, but Dolph and Bobby shut that down real quick. But good job to Dolph and Bobby Roode. They did their thing, and they're the new tag team champions. And big props to them, especially Bobby Roode being the smart guy and attacking Montez Ford's knee, and just superb. Next up, we have a backstage segment with Paul Heyman and Adam Pearce. And Paul Heyman drops a bomb on Adam, and he's pretty much saying like, hey, Adam, you're actually going to be in the gauntlet match to be able to face Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. And Adam Pearce is shocked and surprised, and I was shocked and surprised too because I was not expecting that. But good creativity from Paul Heyman, and pretty much Paul was like, hey, I'm proud of you. You weren't meant to be in this career, but I'm giving you this opportunity to become a champion, to be able to kickstart the career that you were meant to be, which is a WWE superstar. And Adam Pearce, he's just still in shock and surprised, and he ain't saying nothing, but hey, this is, if I were Adam, I would back down. Like, he don't want that smoke, especially from Roman Reigns. I don't think anybody want that smoke from Roman Reigns right now, but we'll see how Adam Pearce responds to this one. Next up, we have a small little segment with Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Billie Kay. And Billie Kay makes an offer to Ruby Riott and Liv, saying like, hey, let's make this Riot duo into the Riot Squad, becoming a 3-person tag team, but Liv and Ruby deny Billie Kay's request to become the Riot Squad. But it was a nice try from Billie Kay. She tried, but she failed. But she thinks she's slick, Billie Kay, but nice try though, Billie. Next up, we have the main event of the whole show, the gauntlet matches. We have, starting off, Sami Zayn versus Rey Mysterio. And Sami Zayn comes out talking trash and talking smack, but Rey Mysterio ends that quickly. He hits Sami Zayn with a 6-9, and he's the first winner of this gauntlet match. And Rey will go on to face Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn ain't happy about that. So next up, we have Rey Mysterio versus Shinsuke Nakamura in another gauntlet match. And Rey, he tries to put Shinsuke away by hitting the 619 early and leading into a frog splash, but Shinsuke counters that and gets Rey Mysterio in the armbar, and Shinsuke gets the win. But it was a good effort by Rey Mysterio as he's trying to make his way up the gauntlet ladder and trying to earn that match against Roman Reigns, but it just wasn't enough against Shinsuke. And King Corbin appears. He attacks both Rey and Shinsuke, but then we see now that it's Shinsuke versus King Corbin because Ray just got eliminated by Shinsuke. Next up, we have Shinsuke Nakamura versus King Corbin in another gauntlet match. And this is another pretty good match between two evenly matched opponents. Shinsuke starts off with a nice series of kicks, trying to make a statement early against King Corbin as he goes for a kick and he tries to get the pin early, but King Corbin kicks out of that. So King Corbin retaliates. Then he goes for the deep six, trying to get Shinsuke, but Shinsuke kicks out of that. So then Shinsuke uses his finisher, the Kinshasa, and just nails King Corbin. And Shinsuke gets another W, and he beats out King Corbin, and Shinsuke's moving on up. He's one step closer to getting that Royal Rumble match versus Roman Reigns, and big props to Shinsuke. He's doing his thing. He's just wiping out who's ever in his path right now. Next up, we have Shinsuke's next opponent, which is Daniel Bryan. Yes. Yes. So, what happens here is that Daniel Bryan, he tries to make his presence felt early by going for a series of submissions, but Shinsuke breaks out of them real quick, and Shinsuke, he retaliates, and he goes for the Kinshasa, and he hits Daniel Bryan, and that's another win for Shinsuke, and that makes it 3 in a row now. This was a good match, though. Daniel Bryan's a very talented wrestler, as well as Shinsuke. Daniel Bryan stood out to me more, and he almost got this win. But Shinsuke, he was showing his resiliency, and he was able to overcome the veteran in Daniel Bryan, and he got the win. So just big props to Shinsuke. He took out 3 talented opponents in Rey Mysterio, King Corbin, and now Daniel Bryan. And there's only one man standing next. So let's see if Shinsuke can finish the deal. So lastly, we have Adam Pearce versus Shinsuke Nakamura in the final gauntlet match of the night. And how this transpires is that earlier in the show, Paul Heyman says that, Adam, you're going to be a part of the gauntlet match. And here it is now. Adam Pearce versus Shinsuke Nakamura in the final gauntlet match. Winner faces Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble for the Universal title. So, how this transpires is that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso come out and they both attack Shinsuke. And Shinsuke is already beat. He took a beating from Daniel, King Corbin, and Rey Mysterio. And, he's already tired. So what happens is that Jey Uso also attacks Adam Pearce. And what Jey Uso does is that he places Adam on top of Shinsuke for Adam to be able to get the win, which it happens. Adam beats out Shinsuke, and Adam will now face Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. And kind of a slick move by Roman and Jey Uso, but I don't blame him because I'd rather face Adam Pearce versus Shinsuke anytime, any day. But poor Adam Pearce, he does not know what is coming to him, and dang, Shinsuke, you just got robbed on that last one. But hey, that's what happens when you get in the way of the tribal chief. Thank you guys for watching. This is Asante Grundy from the Disciples of Wrestling, coming to y'all with another Smackdown recap. Join me next week for another recap, and you guys take care.